Welcome to the For the Kingdom podcast, everybody. And it is week 1 of the NFL 2025 season. Thursday night football kicks off tomorrow night. We got the Dallas Cowboys going to play the Philadelphia Eagles, the Super Bowl champions. But we aren't talking about that game right now. We're going to be previewing the Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs over in Brazil. Yes, we got international game. And also, this is a divisional rival here, so both teams are really going to want to play tough. And even though it is week 1, this could be very crucial. Going to like towards the end of the season, because who knows because I don't think the Chiefs are my Chiefs are a deadlock to win the AFC West, because you got year 2 of Jim Harbaugh, running the Chargers, which he's a great coach. He did, brought the Chargers to the playoffs last year. They made it through the wild card. And then you got Pete Carroll bringing a new life into the Las Vegas Raiders. And you got the Broncos with that. They have a great defense. And then also an improved Bo Nix. And you got Sean Payton running the helm as a head coach over there. So I definitely think the AFC West is a lot tighter this year. But to be honest, I still think my Chiefs are going to end up being on top, because until I see someone actually beating, knocking us off the top. Yeah, I still think we're going to be on top for a little bit. But yeah, we got division rival here. We got the Chargers and Chiefs. The last time that the Chargers actually beat the Chiefs was back in 2021. It was September 26th of 2021. We had the Chargers. They beat us 30-24. So that's the last time the Chargers beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Last season, the Chiefs, September 29th, it was 17-10 for Kansas City. Kansas City ended up winning that. And then when they played in LA, this was in December. So when they played in LA, it was 17-10. And then when they played in Kansas City, it was 19-17. So, the games are usually like in at least a touchdown, which I think that's going to be the case here. I think it's going to be a really tight score. You got Andy Reid, running the things over there in Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, that great combination. We've seen that over these past amazing seasons with him. So, what Big Red and Patrick Mahomes can do. And I'm not trying to be so biased here, but hey, you know what they could do. And then also you got Steve Spagnuolo, running the defense. And then on the Chargers side, like I talked about, Jim Harbaugh. Also, if you guys see me looking over here a lot, I got some notes written down. So yeah, I just want to let you know about that. Yeah, Jim Harbaugh, like I said, second year with the Chargers. And then you got Jesse Mentor, running the defense over there in Los Angeles. A lot better last season with their defense as of late. And the Chiefs, they like to keep the games close in the fourth quarter. That's where they like to get their explosive plays, and that's where they like to pull away from the game. I don't know why they like to keep games so close. Maybe they love the excitement. That's just what the Kansas City Chiefs do. They did that like all season last year. And I say the really big reason why the Chargers lost both those games last year is because they couldn't run the ball last year. And also the secondary of Nick Bolton and Leo Chanel of the Kansas City Chiefs. Those linebackers, they are amazing. And for the Chargers, running the ball against the Chiefs last year, 50 rushing grade, which was horrible for the Chargers. 3.1 yards per carry last season against the Chiefs. 0.5 yards before contact against the Chiefs as well. They couldn't move the ball. And then 59.2 run block grade. It's just not good. They didn't know how to run the ball that great, and the blocking their O-line wasn't all that great there. And then between like both games, the longest run that they got was like 12 yards, which just isn't going to get you anywhere, especially playing this Kansas City Chiefs defense where they like to switch up a lot. They like to disguise a lot of plays. They like to send some blitzes, and Steve Spagnuolo, he does great with his defense most of the time. He does great. And also they're down their best. The Chargers are down their best offensive lineman, uh, Rasheed Slater, who was the second highest grade tackle, which that really hurts him. And then moving Joe Alt to the left side. I mean, we saw what he could do. We know that he could play on the left side. We saw what he could do in college, so we know what he could do there. And then also rookie, starting their rookie Amarion Hampton. That's asking a lot for him to do. To run the ball against especially this division rival, and like I said, running this against the Kansas City Chiefs and Steve Spagnuolo, how they like to change up a lot of plays. And also Najee Harris, he just got cleared to practice just like 2 days ago, so that doesn't give him enough time to gel with this whole offense. So I think that's definitely going to be a key for this game here. The Chargers are going to need to run the ball well. And then on the Chiefs side of things, yeah, I mean, we already know. So Rashee Rice, he's going to be suspended for 6 games. So the first 6 games of the season, which I'm happy it's at the beginning of the season and not like later on in the season. So he'll be able to come back week 7. So that's a good thing. So we're going to be depending a lot on Xavier Worthy, and then Hollywood Brown. Hopefully Hollywood Brown stays. I mean, last year he got injured during like during the off season stuff, like during training camp and all that. So hopefully Hollywood Brown, we see a lot of production out of him. And also Travis Kelsey, I think seems more motivated this year. Like we know what the Chiefs, the goals, what they want to do. And a lot before. I mean, the Chiefs don't get those, explosive plays like they used to, because they make they make the Chiefs go under, so we had to like throw some like short passes and then get some yards after the pass. I mean, that's what the Chiefs did a lot last year. So I think they're going to try to figure out how to move the ball more efficiently down the field, like how to get those long balls, because like I said, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, they got some speed to them. They got some speed, and also doing different things with Travis Kelsey as well. So they're definitely gonna need to do that. And also Chris Jones, he's gonna want to play well. He's gonna want to get to Justin Herbert as well. So, and also the Chiefs have that. They reinvented their line, their O line. So I think it's gonna be able to protect Patrick Mahomes better. Hopefully, got my fingers crossed, because that Super Bowl game was this horrible, was this terrible. But I think this game is going to be a lot closer. Like I said, it's a division rival. It's the first week of the season. It's an international game, so I don't think players are going to want to go like too hard. Because last year is when is in Brazil where Jordan Love, he got injured over here. So I don't want to see anybody go down with an injury, because what the field conditions are like here. So I want everybody to stay healthy. But I think it's going to be a very close game. Probably in between, in between 7 points. Probably, I'm gonna say like 23-19 with the Chiefs winning. Because, like I said, I mean the Chargers, like I said, they're gonna have to run the ball very well, and it's just gonna be hard, especially week 1. We don't know what teams are gonna be playing like yet. But yeah, give me the Kansas City Chiefs to win week 1, 23-19. So yeah, that's my little preview here, guys. I guess I'll go around the rest of the league as well. I'll give my other predictions for who I think is going to win each game. So yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about it. I should have had this pulled up already, but we're going to talk about it now. And then the app wants to keep crashing on me. Hold on, technical difficulties, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so yeah, so like I said, tomorrow night we got Thursday night football. We can start the kickoff here. We got the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, the Super Bowl champions. I see the Eagles winning this game. I'm not going to predict the scores for most of these games. I'm only predicting it from my team I cover. So yeah, I got the Eagles winning. I'm pretty confident with that pick there. Because listen here, I do not trust Jerry Jones and them Dallas Cowboys. I don't trust them at all. So yeah, give me the Philadelphia Eagles to win. And then we got the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday. These are the 12 o'clock games. Going to New York to play the Jets. We got Aaron Rodgers going to New York. And guess what? The Jets are going to win. Jet, Jets, Jets, Jets. The Jets are going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers because, listen, I do not like Aaron Rodgers. He should retire last season, but I think he'll be retiring this season. Yeah, give me the New York Jets win. And then we got a divisional matchup here between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Ooh, and the Washington Commanders are playing at home. This is gonna be a tough one. But go ahead and give me Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders to win. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. And then we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get the win on the road. Yes, that's what's going to happen. And then we got the Cincinnati Bengals. This is another divisional game here. Going to Cleveland to play the Browns. To be honest, I don't know what the Cleveland Browns have very much right now. I don't even know who their starting QB is right now. I think it might be. I don't even know who the QB is right now. Um, Cincinnati Bengals. I think I trust them a little bit more. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals to win on the road. And then we got the Miami Dolphins going to play the Indianapolis Colts. Go Fins, go! The Fins gonna get the wins. They're gonna beat the Indianapolis Colts. Yes. Tua Tagovailoa is gonna stay healthy this year, hopefully. Jalen Waddle. If they can keep Tua healthy and they can keep him, protected in the pocket, I think the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins can do pretty good, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, give me the Dolphins to win. And then we got the Carolina Panthers going to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh, I mean, this might be a sleeper game because you got Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence. One of these teams is going to be 1-0. One of these teams is going to be 0-1. This is who's going to be. Now, I'm going to say that the Jacksonville Jaguars end up winning here. Travis Hunter, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, give me the Jaguars. And they're playing at home. And I'm pretty confident that the Jaguars are going to win here. And then we got the Las Vegas Raiders going on the road to play the New England Patriots. I don't know. I like to see you know how my way of usually picking goes. So I usually pick against my division, but to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be able to pick against my division here. So I'm gonna go with the Las Vegas Raiders to win. Yeah, I'm going with the Raiders to win, unfortunately. And then we got the Arizona Cardinals going on the road to play the New Orleans Saints. Go ahead and give me the Saints on this. And this one's like a toss up for me. Yeah, go ahead and give me the Saints here. And then we got Tennessee going to play the Denver Broncos. Go ahead and give me the Denver Broncos and Bo Nix and Sean Payton to win this game. And this is the 3 o'clock slate of games. And then we got the San Francisco 49ers going to play the Seattle Seahawks. Ooh, I'm very intrigued about this game. I think the Seahawks are going to win. Yeah, they're playing at home. Yeah, the Seahawks are going to win here. And then we got the Detroit Lions going to play the Green Bay Packers. Go ahead and give me Detroit here. Detroit Lions are going to win. I think it's their division to win this year. Yeah, so give me the Lions. All right, and then we have the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Go ahead and give me the Houston Texans to win here. And sorry if you can hear all the barking in the background. My dog's barking. And then Sunday Night Football, we got the Ravens at the Bills. Go ahead and give me Josh Allen and the Bills to beat the Ravens. And then Monday Night Football, we got the Vikings going to play the Bears in Chicago. And I'm going with the Bears to win in Chicago. That's on Monday Night Football. So those were all my picks for week 1. Of course, I broke down the whole Chargers and Chiefs game. Let me know. Go down in the comments. Let me know if you agree with my picks. Also, I want to know your picks as well. And let me know your favorite teams. And, if you're just checking out my channel, I also make wrestling content on my channel as well. And, I'm a resident Chiefs fan here. I won't be doing a recap for the Chargers and Chiefs for week 1 because I will be at Friday Night SmackDown, so I won't be watching the game live. I'm just gonna probably catch highlights and stuff, so I won't be doing a recap or a review of week 1's game, but I will be here for week 2. Will be here to recap the game for week 2, get my preview for week 2 as well. Maybe show some highlights as well. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys want to see when I talk about football on here. But yeah, this is the For the Kingdom podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Also, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And this is your boy Juggernaut saying peace out, and I will catch you guys in my next video. So peace.